What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Netflix new miniseries Toxic Town. Let's rock this. Okay, so this is based on a true story of a really big case in England that has been described as the equivalence of Erin Brockovich. And if you've seen the movie Erin Brockovich, you'd know what I'm talking about. Julia Roberts played a real-life environmental lawyer and title character, and going up against a giant corporation over contamination issues. So this Toxic Town is kinda similar to that, but it happened in England. And thanks to Netflix, I've already watched all 4 hourly long episodes, and Toxic Town is exceptional. It's deeply, deeply affecting. The performances by the cast ensemble, majority female, led by former Doctor Who Jodie Whittaker, are terrific. And what I appreciate the most about it is that it doesn't feel like your run-of-the-mill biopic drama, because it's not designed only to just get you to cry over these mothers' misfortune, because the show also puts a lot of its focus and energy on being a pretty engaging investigative drama with its emotional ups and downs. From Broken Bones and multi-award winning writer Jack Thorne, and based on the real-life story of one of the UK's biggest environmental scandals, Toxic Town is the story of the people at the heart of the Corby poisonings, focusing on the mothers who took on a David and Goliath battle for justice. The series traces through the years of their fight as a terrible truth comes to the surface, starring Jodie Whittaker as Susan McIntyre, Amy Lou Wood as Tracy Taylor, Rory Kinnear as Des Collins, and Robert Carlyle as Sam Hagen. Now, unlike Erin Brockovich, Toxic Town does not revolve around just one singular actress. Yes, Jodie Whittaker gets the most screen time for obvious reasons, but the names I mentioned in the synopsis get to shine just as bright. So there's not just one person carrying the entire show on her back. No. Episode 1 feels intimate and personal, these lives being separate at first, but slowly and surely, writer Jack Thorne starts to pull these individuals toward each other. But even their plight, what they have to suffer through together, has its hiccups along the way that makes their struggle even more compelling than it already is. Episodes 2 and 3 are when the case takes form and faces all kinds of obstacles, and also experiences small pockets of victory here and there. Now, because the story spans across several years, the hair and makeup on these women consistently changes to indicate the passage of time and age. Some of it works, while some of it looks like it really doesn't make that much of a difference either way. Episode 4 is where my minor criticism about this show kinda lies, because parts of this particular episode do feel like writer Jack Thorne just wants to get this over with already. And so some of the efforts to persuade some of the eyewitnesses and also their testimonies on the stand, for example, just seem so unwarranted. Although the knockout resolution at the end does make up for that ultimately. Jodie is such a firecracker on this show. Her character does not run on fumes at all, and she's always ready to get back up whenever she's down. With that thick accent and that lean, mean, feisty attitude, Jodie's performance is visually arresting. Robert Carlyle, who plays the one honest politician on Earth, adds depth and gives this show its much admired virtue. Yes, underneath it all is an issue of environmental crime and corporate malfeasance, but more than that, it's about balancing the scales. Hey, you did this to our babies, and now we're gonna hold you accountable, so pay up. And so the plot unfolds with a blend of empathy and tension as the characters juggle their difficult personal lives with their Herculean effort to expose a corrupt town council. Even though this show is very, very British, Toxic Town will resonate with audiences from all regions of the world. Not just because of its David versus Goliath nature that's inherently universal, but also because the working class characters featured on this show seem genuine and relatable, and a town devastated by a vanishing industry and an incoming gentrification is not a unique story. and it's one that small, struggling communities everywhere are very much familiar with. So yeah, overall I give Toxic Town the rating of 4 out of 5. It's fierce, it's powerful, it's passionate, it's inspiring. It's a poignant reminder of a human spirit's determination to exact justice.